Okay, folks, another video, another week, another disclaimer. It's not a financial advice, rather than it's just for entertainment purpose. Enjoy the video. So I'll just start with the SPY. So coming to the SPY, we are looking at SPY bouncing, going higher a little bit, coming to around 63 area on the RSI. If you look more closely, you can see the MACD cross on the daily, which looks like it's going to bounce higher coming to 430 area. So once it gets there, there will be we'll be looking for a pullback. Currently, we are very much in the uptrend, and you're making a very nice wedge on a shorter time frame. The another wedge is on the longer time frame, and the momentum is up. So my projection for the week on the SPY is very well going to around 402 area. Unless we break down from this particular wedge, we can just start going down in this direction, but we still have very nice support here. Or, if we go higher here, we can bounce higher, but expect this particular area to play as a resistance once we get there. Can we or not? Nobody knows. Nobody can say that. But my projection for the coming week, we are going to touch this. As simple as that. Let's move on to the Qs. Qs made a very nice recovery from the bottom. So you can see the Qs making very nice base here around 310.65, and once we take out the 50 MA, we are going to bounce higher and bounce higher. That can take the S&P with it now. So far, S&P is kind of holding the market together. Now they can take a little bit rest, not a huge move. Rather, Qs is going to lead the market if thing works perfectly. Also, if we come back under this trend line, we are expected to go down. The reason for bull case here, again, is we are outside the RSI wedge. RSI can bounce from here, come inside the wedge, test it, and then come down. So also, if you see on the MACD is about to cross, will it or not? Nobody knows again, but I'm expecting it to cross and bounce higher. So if that happens, the bull run for this market is going to continue. Moving to the Apple. The downtrend in Apple is still intact so far, but we are holding this support area, which you can see. Also, it's almost similar as the Qs, which also makes sense. So coming back, and you see, once this cross happens, we will be taking a flight towards higher area. So this cross will help mitigate so far the downtrend. If we go here and we see a resistance, and we can say pull back, and then we continue higher or we go down. So until we are underneath the 119, the bull case is there. Amazon. As you can see, Amazon has a downtrend line. So this will be your crossing point. Once we capture this, goes over, we are going in a long time wedge, which we broke down. It's definitely going to come and test. Can't say definitely, but looks to me, yeah, it's going to go and test this particular point. Once we test that point, can we move higher, go back here? If that happens, expect, few weeks, Amazon should see 33.99. Sorry, 33.89. But one day at a time or in 1 week at a time, if I'm going to look, I have a target on Amazon going around 32.50, which will play as a huge resistance. And if it has a power, it can test this line and continue going in this direction. Bear case. Currently, it is a bear case, but once we go here and it starts going down, make a lower low, come back, test it, and goes down. But I am more on the bull side for this coming week, as the market internals are very, very strong at this moment. Tesla. Tesla, as you can see, my expected path from here was going, touching this and coming down, but it never happened. Now it's kind of right at the resistance here in this area. At the same time, we had a bull cross on the MACD and we are going higher. What does it mean? That I'm expecting it to test around 777 area coming days and weeks. So keep your eyes open and look carefully that the coming week, definitely it's a bull case. If it is going, I see any weakness in the market, I'm not going to play on the upside. I'm not even going to play on the downside because of my bias right now. But market says play whatever based on the chart. So it's your call how you want to play. I'm going to sit on hands if I see any weakness. And if I see strength, I'll go on the long side. As I'm not a financial advisor, I can't tell you where to buy exactly and where to sell. I'm just showing you the points. PLTR. PLTR has started the uptrend. Nice base here at around 25-30 area. If this holds, it's a buy towards 29. And then the next one target will be around 37, which is super bullish. Also, you see the RSI crossing point has happened here. The bull cross has happened on the MACD. So to me, it looks like, so yeah, to me, it looks like going higher. How about metals? Silver had an uptrend which was broken. Now it's making, for the first time right now, it's lower, higher low. Can it hold? Once we go over this particular point and close over that, we can start looking on the bull case. Right now, it's cheap, but then better to buy high and sell higher. So but if you don't see any strength, and if we go below this particular line 2360, I am bearish on the silver. And at the same time, if I am on 2460 area crossing, I expect this to move much higher. Facebook is also in a nice base created. As long as we hold 267, I expect Facebook to go to the next level, which is 278 in the coming weeks. The RSI is kind of zooming higher. You can see that. bull cross happened already, so everything is pointing market to be higher coming weeks. Same time, also the market internals perspective, you see VIX is having at a nice base. If we break this down, you will start seeing some downside pressure on the VIX, which is kind of good for the market bulls. Also, this gap here has not been filled yet, which means we are going to be around 17 area. I'm going to remove that and I'm going to put it that we are going to have around 17 area where it will have one more support, and ultimately I expect it to come and stand here around 13.6 or 12. So low teens you are going to see in coming days and weeks in the VIX, because the volatility is not going to stand as big. So the market moves will be not strong force, but it is going to steady climb. So here you see every time we are spiking up, we are spiking up, we are spiking up, and the sell. That is the traditional how the VIX works. DBX. So Dropbox, if you see, very nice move in the DBX, and it's breaking some nice highs. If it's not, it's breaking some nice highs. So that's going to be, your next target is around 26, which we already crossed. That means we are going to make a bigger run. That'll be our 2762 once we break. Okay, so that looks a target towards 30. Because of the strength it's showing right now, I expect it to go around 30. And, it can play like this, bounce higher and keep going. So overall, I am super bullish on the market, as you can see from my chart perspective. I'm going to touch base for the first time on the crypto part, especially the Dodge USD. And if you see, the Dodge USD is having a bullish crossover. The RSI is resisting, nice cup and handle, nice trend breakout. Where it's going to go is your guess. So let me put that in a perspective that this big of a move is definitely going to happen if it is going to cross it and hold this line here at around 63 area. You're going to see quick about 83. So let's put a line in here, which is going to bring us almost to the high of 83. What other tickers I'm going to look is Netflix. And I'm not very confident on the Netflix, because it's kind of resisting here on the RSI. If you look on the left side, you will see that it's resisting right now, even though it has made a nice comeback around 517. Can it hold? So that's the only one. That's the only one I do not have confidence in the upside, but then can do its own thing, but break on this line particularly and take those MAs. Our targets for the week is going to be 550 area, and go below, and you should be able to see something around 490. One more ticker I want to touch base is BAC, which is kind of very good strength and running, and I am expecting a pullback. No other reason than that the huge runner and just need to have a little pullback and rest. So if you see, we are kind of hitting the top. How far down we can go is, I'm not expecting lower than 3640 in this bull run. If we break, we will start analyzing on the further downside. Right now, I see that this is the pullback and it can continue higher in this channel. Break this line, it'll moonshot, and I haven't analyzed on the next target, but be careful because it's kind of making a topping right now. Also, it's kind of creating a wedge, which is bearish wedge, you can say. So if we break, we are going to go to our next level on it is 3411. So if you guys like the video, please press the like button, subscribe button, and share. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch up with you next week. I hope you guys like the video from the last week's, and if you have any questions, put in the comment sections and I'll try and answer